What's happening, people? If you clicked on this video, it's probably because you're thinking of getting into white collar boxing. In this video, I'm gonna run down some pros, some cons, and if you should do it or not. So let's get into it. So the question is, should you do white collar boxing? Yes, you should. If you have been thinking about doing it, I definitely do think you should get into it. I think you should be a part of that experience. Let me get into some negative first. Get into the negatives first. Then we're gonna finish it off with something nice. Do you know what I mean? So boxing wise, I didn't feel like you get enough time. That might be my fault because I didn't go to every single session, but I did go over to half of the sessions offered, because if you don't go to at least half, then you can't get through to the fight. And obviously I got through to the fight, so I went to more than half of the sessions. And it's just like the training wise, man, like it just wasn't, I don't know, I felt like the training was missing something, because it was only later in the weeks you finally get to do sparring. There wasn't, because I've been other gyms and they do like technical work, which is like sparring, like tech sparring, which is like sparring, but it's not actually sparring. If you watch my other videos, I talk about the shoulder game and all those type of things. So it gets you to have a more general idea of like what you should be looking out for, but they did not really offer that. Another thing, another negative, I kind of wish there was more days in the week that you could attend sessions, because obviously, I don't know your lifestyle, but my lifestyle, I don't know, it could get kind of hectic at times. So obviously they give you set days of when they're going to do their training sessions, but if you're like unlucky and you don't know which days you're going to be working or whatever, from week to week, like it's really hard to kind of find the time to actually do the training. Like maybe not even a thing of more days, maybe just more time slots in the same day, because obviously the sessions are for like from 8 till 9 on certain days. But if there was like 3 sessions a day, then I think that would actually work out a hell of a lot more better, actually, just realizing that. But yeah, that was another problem I kind of had with it. At the end of all the training, obviously you face your opponent. I personally felt like the matchups were incorrect, because the times that I've been going there and I got to spar certain people, I was thinking like, boy, this guy's good, this guy's bad, this guy's da-da-da. But then when it came to the day where you're seeing this guy's facing this guy or that guy, I was thinking like, wow, that seems like a mismatch. Like they might be the same height, the same kind of size, but that's a mismatch. Because even my fight, to an extent, you could say it was a mismatch. Me and him were the same height roughly, but on the weigh-in he was like 76 kg. I didn't get to go to the weigh-in, but my weight was 69 kg. And before that, when they asked like what's everyone's weight, at that time I was 71 kg. So even if, because I think there's a gap of like 5 kg, so even if me and him, if I was still 71 kg, that is literally me being at the literal bottom of the spectrum, and him being at the top, and you're still gonna make us fight each other. It's like it doesn't really make sense. But I wonder what would have happened if I went to the weigh-in and then they weighed me, and then I was like 69 kg and he was 76. Like, what would happen then? Would they rearrange me to fight someone else, or him to fight someone else, or what would actually happen? But we'll never know. But let's get all that negativity out of the way. Just woof, it's like a fart. You just spread it out in the air, and you bring in that positivity. So now, positive things, obviously you're working out, man. If you're a little bit overweight, or you're just saying to yourself, man, I want to improve my body, the way I look or whatever, boy, jump on this, man. And then especially, I think even if you've never done any type of boxing before, because at least if you jump on it and then you like the training of it, the regime and all that stuff, and then you're like, yeah, you know what, let me keep on doing this. Because the one thing about boxing, it's like obviously, let's say you don't have a friend to go gym with you or whatever. I think that the best option for you is to take up boxing or any type of like martial arts or something like that. But especially with boxing, because I don't know what it is, but it's like everyone helps each other so much to improve. Because like you go to the gym, a gym environment is so much more different from like a boxing gym environment. Because when you go to a gym using the weights and stuff like that, everyone kind of in their own business, trying to like pump their guns, try to show that they're strong, all that kind of nonsense. Like there's a lot of like ego, hostility thing in the underlayer. Like you can feel it, you can like feel it in the air. But like with a boxing gym, like you may feel it a little bit in the start, but because the thing I've realized in boxing gyms as well, it's crazy. Like you go to a boxing gym, you train or whatever. After you leave, some people might say bye to you, some people might not. But the second you go in to the ring and you spar, everyone greets you. The next time you come in, everyone says goodbye to you when you leave. And then it's like it's a thing where, let's say you're doing something like a Shark Tank, like they're cheering you on now. They're like, yeah, keep going, block this, block that, duck, slip, slide, because it's like that kind of thing I just don't understand. And I can't explain it basically, but it's like that weird thing, like a brotherhood type of thing. And I think it will improve your training so much more. Like if you can't find someone to go to the gym to work out, whatever, do boxing, because you'll find those people there to motivate you and help you become like better. So that's another reason why you should jump on white collar boxing. One of the main things you're there for anyway is raising money. You're raising money for cancer research. Like, how much more do I have to say for that? Because that was the first experience I've ever done doing something where like you're literally trying to raise money for like other people, like for a good cause. Because obviously every now and again you yourself might give money to a charity to make yourself, to just help someone out or whatever, or maybe even just giving a couple pounds to a homeless person. But when you actually get into it and you actually like, you yourself is helping an individual or whatever, like it just feels a hell of a lot better. And a lot of people are more willing to donate because you're actually doing something. Like you're not just saying, hey, I'm trying to collect money for blah 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 cancer research, but I'm not doing anything to get your money. But when you're doing but if you're doing something like jogging, this boxing thing or whatever, it's so much it's so good, man. And especially if you have someone who's affected by cancer, then all the more reason to do it. Like, another positive reason, it's like it's an adventurous thing to do, man. Like I don't know where you are in your life, but you might be at a point where it's just like it's the same thing every single day. It's the same routine. You wake up, go to work, get home, eat, watch Netflix, and I bet you're watching Game of Thrones. I just know you are. I just know. Then go to sleep, and it's the same thing again. You're doing that week out. You might be lucky and you squeezing a little holiday in there, and then it's the same thing again. But at least when you're doing something like this white collar boxing, again, if you've never done anything like you, and you know, even if you do boxing, like, but you've never done it competitively, this is an adventure. This is like something so different out of most people's like comfort zone, stuff like that. Because some people have probably never had a fight in their entire life, and probably never had a fight in their later years in life. So to do this will mix up the game, and it's a whole new experience for yourself, and it's something you're gonna remember for like years on end, man. And even just having like the memorabilia kind of stuff, like the tank top with your name on it, stuff like that. That's like hanged up on my wall. Even my boxing shorts I got personalized. That's hanged up on my wall as well. It's just like something you could look back and be like, yeah, I did that. I did something amazing for charity and all that stuff, man. It's a hell of an experience. Like I can't even explain it, man. It's a hell of an experience. Even my Facebook profile picture is still the boxing thing, and that was like what, 4 weeks ago maybe. And yeah, that's still there, man. It's such a great experience. I can't sell it to you enough. But yeah, guys, hopefully I didn't take up too much time with this video. Yeah, so if you do want to learn or hear more about my white collar boxing experience, or you just want to know a little bit more information, can feel free to message me on my YouTube, or you can put something down in the comments, or even if you have a friend who's interested in white collar boxing, like, link this video to them or whatever, man. Let them have a little bit of a better idea of what they're getting into, because obviously I have a whole list of other videos about this. So anyways, that's me done. As always, hope y'all have a beautiful day, and bye bye.